D Nation. Today we doing a CJ the Champ reaction today, you feel me? Back at it again. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video on all social medias and comment below what reaction you want to do next. And also go check out CJ the Champ some love and and tell him Dean sent you feel me? And today we doing Slade. It says Slade, you feel me? If you watch Teen Titan, you know who he is, you feel me? Nick with the mask on type shit, future type shit, you feel me? And he's a true menace to society. You think about it, he kinda was, cause he was beating their ass, like literally beating their ass for real, honestly. But comment below if you know about Teen Titans, and comment below if you want me to do some more CJ the Champ reactions or other reactions from him, videos from him, and go show him some love and tell him Dean sent you. Subscribe to this channel, you feel me? And let's reach the milestone of 100K million ability. So click that subscribe button, you feel me? And let's birthday as a family, as a nation. And no further ado, let's get into this freaking reaction.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to return to the round table of Black Air Force activity. Because today we got a special one. Because the last time we had one like this, it was about a good year ago. But ladies and gentlemen, stepping up to the plate, the teenage tormentor himself, Slade. The childhood menace, the master manipulator. This is one of the most devious, vile, disgusting niggas to ever do this shit. Man, it's been a minute since we've done a cartoon character, but man, y'all already know we got the evidence on deck.
That's
and it's
true. He don't really got cartoon characters on that bitch. It's just anime characters, for real.
Finally time to observe the master of
that's
the
you guys. That just show you anime badass. And if you don't fuck with anime, I don't know what you fucking with. The fuck? Simple. Anime is religion.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, pulling the strings and trolling Robin. So at the beginning of Teen Titans, all Slade was doing was just pulling strings and just staying in the shadows. Bro sent the Hive to jump these niggas in the broad daylight just to start doing it. They ended up using all of their...
How many of y'all remember this game that was on the Cartoon Network website when you get to be one of them Teen Titan characters and play the computer in the city?
Bolts at the same time in body Robin.
You know,
then later on, they pulled up to their crib and started fucking they shit up. Like, nah, bro, they was just enjoying their day, and then this man Slade sent the ops to pull up at their front door. So after they end up beating them,
Slade was the ultimate stepper.
Robin picks up Gizmo and he's like, "Hey, nigga, who the f is Slade?" And Gizmo's like, "I ain't telling you shit. I ain't no snitch." But nah, you see, here's the thing. Slade knew they were going to fail. This man was like, "Yeah, I know they sorry as hell. I knew they wasn't gonna do shit. They was just some messengers." And you see this man start playing Robin on the screen over and over and over again, asking who is Slade. Nah, bro, what the f***? This man was just
like, where's the camera he had got that spine and
them
watching? Like,
to what was going to happen to them later on. But nah, he was not done doing these pre-fight shenanigans. He got Cinder Block to break plasmas out of jail while he's sitting down this dusty-ass throne room plotting and shit, thinking, who should I send to spin their block next? Then after this, he ended up disguising himself as an old man and actually ended up manipulating forces of nature, lightning and thunder, to do his bidding. And then he started fighting Robin, and Robin has no clue who this is at all. So then,
how many of y'all used to watch this on Cartoon Network, bro? If you a 90s baby or probably early 2000 baby, you know what I mean.
And started swinging, and he's like, "Yes, Robin, good, Robin, good. I like what I see, little nigga." Catch on the flip side. So then later on, Slade ends up sending all of his slave bosses to jump the Titans and steal his chip. So while one of the bosses running away with the chip, Starfire's like, "Please stop and hand the chip over." But then this nigga just looks at her, he's like, "Man, shut your bitch ass up. Get up." Bro really pulled the blicky on her ass. But nah, they finally end up stopping the bot. So Robin's like, "Hey, nigga, quit playing with me. Who the f*** is Slade?" So bro takes off the mask, and this man Slade is on FaceTime.
Yeah.
What? Hey, what's good?
Literally one of the first people did FaceTime.
Hey, listen. I've been really impressed with what you've been doing lately, my guy. I mean, I wish I was there to whoop your
They
ass
playing the Boondock song. Yeah, well, I mean,
in person, but I don't think you're ready for that yet. Toodaloo, nigga. So this man Robin ended up getting so obsessed with finding out who Slade is, he decided, you know what? I'm gonna become a criminal. So this man becomes Red X, starts stealing shit, fighting his own team.
Yeah, I remember that. This was tap. Like, this nigga made Robin just, like, going insane.
Just to get closer to this nigga. He is.
This was mental illness. Robin's going through it.
Obsessed.
Fact.
So later on, he finally ends up getting to meet Slade. So Slade comes up to him and he's like, impressive. We are just alike. So Robin's like, alright then, so what's your plan? Then this man Slade says, patience, you can't expect me to trust you yet, Robin. This man Slade like, and you didn't think I would know that it was you, dumbass boy? Now you about to get jumped, and I'm gonna take your chain. And everybody else ended up pulling up, so Robin just started chasing mans. So while they're having this rooftop chase, Robin ends up jumping down to Slade, and Slade's like, careful, my boy. I don't want you getting hurt. Then he starts saying, you know, it's kind of not hero-like stealing shit so he can get kind of close to me too.
Facts.
Doesn't make it right, my boy. So then Robin starts swinging, but Slade is just beating this kid. Bro's like, damn, did Batman teach you shit because you can't hit him for nothing? Then he ends up grabbing this man and throwing him all the way off of the building. So while Robin's hanging on, he ends up falling, but Slade ends up grabbing him. So Robin's like, huh? Are you saving me? And then Slade says, nah, I'm not done whooping your ass yet. So then he whips.
That's fucked up. What y'all do if somebody said that shit?
Back up, what?
Huh?
Nah, bro, that's absolutely wild. Bro really saved his life. Just to beat him some more. Nah, bro, that's demonic. So then Robin finally lands a hit. So he goes to take off the mask, but homie is on FaceTime again. Hey, what's good with you, my boy? Hey, listen. I really wish I could have been there today. I really wanted to whip your ass, but the hoes called up. You feel me? I can't miss a call with the hoes, my nigga. Hey, that one night with Lady Shiva? Boy,
Lady Shiva.
I had her and Talia all Ghul on my dick. So, I hope you like this gift I left you. So some time ends up passing after this, and we just get this absolute weird scene. So Robin is chasing Slade in like this canyon, and their movements look very similar to the rooftop chase scene. So Robin starts swinging, and Slade is just beating him just like he beat him on the roof. Like he is making this man do ragdoll physics. So Robin
No, it's Robin got his ass whooped a lot in the TV.
ends up destroying these pillars. And Slade's like, excellent work, Robin. We're just alike, equally ruthless. But Robin ends up socking him and he's like, I'm nothing like you. All you care about is destruction. And Slade's like, nigga, please. You destroy everything, Robin. And the dropped pillars ended up turning into stone faces of the Titans. So he takes off his mask and sees his own face. And he starts laughing and shit. Oh, nah! And this was a dream sequence the entire time. Oh my god, bro, he's fucking with his head. Oh my god, bro, the psychological warfare is strong with this one. So that morning, Slade ends up calling him. Greetings, Titans. See, look, it's early in the morning, so I'm just gonna be straight with you and show you my evil plans. So look, I got this bomb, right? And like I said, I'm gonna be very forward with you. I'm about to air this bitch out, plain and simple. Oh, and just to let you know, this detonator can stop time, you feel me? So, I got the power of the world. So, Tik Tok pussies.
He said, I got the power of the world. Deal.
This nigga is crazy.
So they end up getting to the warehouse, and Robin is just beating the hell out of all the bots. He ain't saving none for nobody. And yo, look at him beating the hell out of this dead bot. Dog is channeling his inner Brian Fury right now. So Starfire's like, Robin, stop, or you're getting no more of thy coochie for the rest of the week. But Robin's like, nah, that. Where this nigga Slade at? So then he ended up chasing down an innocent man, threw him on the wall and started interrogating him. Was like, hey, what's Slade at, cuz? Tell me now. But then they ended up stopping him. But they like, hey, bro, chill, it ain't that deep. But Robin's like, deep? Nigga, you know about deep? Man, y'all sorry as hell, I'm going to find Slade. So finally, after all this,
yeah. Fuck Bumble. Oh shit.
Guys, I just found a way to get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Just open a Chime account and set up direct deposit. No more waiting for payday.
You know about Deep? Man, y'all sorry as hell. I'm going to find Slade. So finally, after all this time, Robin finds Slade. So Slade says, wow, about damn time, man. I thought you was never gonna make it. Like, bro, it's been 11 episodes, but I'm finally glad you made it. Now, I got the detonator right here. You want it? Then come get it. So they get to scrapping and Slade just starts beating them again. Menace is like, come on now, Robin. You could do a little better than that. Now witness my ultimate attack. Flying Tatsumaki's appeal gun!
What the fuck?
This is not a fight. This is a beating. Menace is like, good technique. Then breaks his arm. Then he gives him a DBZ gut punch. That man's thinking about life differently after that one. And then Robin ended up raging out. So he grabs the detonator. And he's like, yes, I finally done it. But Slade's like, no, you did it. You see, there is no trigger. Because this is not a bomb. So the rest of the team was by this so-called bomb, and they ended up getting shot by this laser. So then Slade explains his actual plan. The bomb was just a distraction. That laser that he shot at everybody else ended up having probes on it, and with the push of a button, he could kill them at any second. So Robin's like, nah, you can't control them. But Slade says, but I can control you. You see, all of this trolling that I've been doing towards you, I was testing you. You see, you're gonna become my apprentice. Because if you don't, I'm gonna kill everybody else. So you have no choice. So he ended up manipulating this man to become his apprentice. So he got Robin out here stealing stuff, fighting his own friends, and is just straight up abusing him. So then Slade ended up making him rob Wayne Enterprises. Ooh, I noticed Bruce is mad. And the Titans pull up, so he dips. So Slade is in his earpiece like,
get Batman in this bit. That's something I didn't get.
hey boy, the you think you doing? You best go get your ass back in there and steal that chip, or else I'll off your friends right now. Stop playing with me. So Robin is going to end up having to fight his own crew. So Starfire ends up holding him up. But then Slade in the earpiece again like, hey boy, you better shoot her right now. I ain't playing with you, Robin. But Starfire doesn't want to shoot him, so Robin's like, I can't do this. Hey, nigga, didn't I tell you to shoot that bitch? I told you, boy, I ain't playing with you. So then he turns the probes on them. Oh my God. So then Robin just has to shoot him. Jesus Christ. So then Robin gets back to the base, and then he tries to swing on Slade, but he grabs his punch. Bro's like, that's a dishonorable punch. Like I told you, Robin, we're just alike. And then he starts beating this man again. Oh my goodness, bro. Somebody called child services. Man started tossing him around, and Mans was like, you ungrateful motherfucker. Ooh, what I'm about to do to you, you best call Batman right now. But then everybody else ended up pulling up. So then Slade ends up using the probes on him, but Robin ends up pulling the probes on himself. So he has to stop using it, and then they just started jumping Slade. They was like, teamwork makes the dream work. So Slade was like, another day. This is just the beginning, motherfuckers. So yeah, that was Exhibit A, and it's finally time to move on to Exhibit B. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, the manipulation of terror. Oh, buddy, where can I start with this one? You know what? Let's just go ahead and get the elephant out the room. Now, there's a reason I'm focusing only on the 2003 one. Because some of these other versions of Deathstroke, oh boy, I tell you. So yeah, back to our regular scheduled programming.
Oh no, yeah, he's one of those. That's all you need to know. He's one of those.
Second season of Teen Titans, we meet Tara, this girl with earth-bending-like powers. So she ends up becoming friends with the Titans. And if you're friends with the Titans, you're on this man's radar. So Tara has a little secret, and it's that she can't control her powers. And Beast Boy is the only person that she tells this to. And she's like, Pinky promise, don't tell nobody. So later on, she teams up with the Titans to stop Slade. So she ends up getting separated, and she sees Slade running. So she ends up chasing him, and she ends up...
And this bit was crazy, because a lot of this shit could have been a lot of avoided.
Him. But then bro sweeps her, and he's like, you falling for my trap. So Dog traps her in this cave. Then he starts swinging on this defenseless girl. Then this man performed one of the most demonic gaslights of all time. You know, bro, wrote a clip. Ape your bag up. You know, little girl, I know literally everything about you, right? You see, I've been watching you for days, weeks, months, years, decades, centuries, eons, since the beginning of time.
Type of spy.
Nigga,
Stalker.
isn't that kind of creepy? Shut up! You're scared. Now when the Titans figure out you can't control your powers, they gon' cast you out. And they will, cause they ain't your friends. But you see, I can help you. I can teach you how to control your powers. But, what about my friends? Bitch, your friends. It's just a matter of time before I slide on them niggas. But Beast Boy promised me. That pointy-eared ass, that loudmouth ass boy, you know he gon' tell him. But he promised me. He ain't promised you shit. See, look at you. You can't even control shit with your sorry ass. You need me, hoe. So after this mission, the Titans invite Tara to join the team. Robin's like, you're a great fit, but we can tell that you can't control your powers. So she ended up freaking out, thinking that Beast Boy said something, but he actually ain't say nothing. They just figured it out. And she ended up running away. And guess who she ran to? This nigga is a demon. He planted the seeds in her head. And all he literally had to do was just wait. So some time passes, and she ends up coming back, and she can control her powers. Something's real fishy here. So she ends up joining the team again, but obviously she has other ulterior motives. So she ends up going on a date with the Beast Boy, so they leave. So when they leave, Cyborg get up and he like, God dog, ball hungry as a bitch. Hey, nobody awake, so I'm about to gobble on this glit.
Oh shit.
Yo, this man Cyborg really got caught in 4K with the glizzy. So
Everybody make some TikTok. TikTok.
I gotta start putting videos like these and put it on TikTok, you feel me?
So Tara ended up taking down the entire
TikTok,
security of the Titans Tower. So while the Titans are getting jumped by all the Slade pods, Tara's on her date with the Beast Boy. So they in this Ferris wheel. And when they try to kiss, this man Slade is in the corner just chilling. Bro's like, oh, so y'all motherfuckers just gonna act like I ain't had shit, alright then. So he walks over, throws Beast Boy out of the Ferris wheel, starts whipping his ass. So they end up retreating into the House of Mirrors. And this man Slade looking like one of the tethered in us. So then it's revealed that Tara is Slade's apprentice. I mean, if you couldn't see the signs from a mile away. So then Beast Boy started raging out, but Slade just on him. So after they finished scrapping, Beast Boy's like, wow, so you just gonna play with my feelings like that? I didn't. No wonder you ain't got no friends.
That's how I be for real. But in actuality, females like this, they got friends for real, because they have friends that's fucker friends. When I say fucker friends, that's the friends that don't mean you no good.
Beat the traffic, hoe.
You are not him.
And that was the final straw that finally ended up breaking her. And this man Slade had this all planned out. This man is a different type of menace. Bruh's like, my apprentice, you shall now serve me in this whack-ass suit with them big-ass feet and fat-ass size 52s. My God, you giving Sora a run for his money with those big-ass, fat-ass, big-ass, steel-toed boots. God damn, them is fat as hell. So some days later, the Titans driving down the street and they get hit by this rock. And it was Tara in this whack-ass suit. And she's like, hey, pussies. And of course, this man Slade in her earpiece. Yeah, that's right. I like that shit. I like that shit. So she starts scrapping
Put one of them on, what you call that? Multiverse.
with them. And then it's revealed that Slade has control of her suit. And he has direct access to her nervous system. So bro takes over and just starts going buck wild. So the Titans end up having to dip. So then later on, Slade sends Tara to break out Cinder Block, Plasmus, and Overload. And all the Titans ended up getting body, man. It was just raps after that. So this man Slade took over the entire city. Yo, where the is the Justice League at, my nigga?
Facts.
So the Titans
Where
end up
was
having to
these
come
niggas?
back and jump Tara. So while this girl is running for her life, getting the absolute break speed off of her, she runs back to Slade like, Slade, I can't do it. Then he socks her in the face. So I was like, you thought what they did to you was bad? Oh, please, just wait till what I'm about to do to your ass. So this man just starts beating
Like the perfect song for in the background.
life out of her. Bro's like, you had one job and you running away like a bitch? Oh, nah, little boo-boo, that ain't gonna do it. So now Slade is controlling her, about to make her kill Beast Boy. But through the power of friendship, she ended up breaking free and started swinging on Slade. Slade was like, stop throwing these little small-ass pebbles at me. And then the Menace Slade ended up falling to his demise. And that was the end of his journey.
Psych!
Exhibit C. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you our final exhibit. From the grave. So Slade has been dead for some time now, thinking he could come back one day. So one day while they're fighting Cinderblock, Robin is in this dark forest. And he ends up seeing Slade, so he starts tracking him down. So then everybody else pulls up, and Robin's like, guys, Slade, he's back. Cyborg's like, wait, what you mean? Cause we literally saw that man drown in lava. But Robin's like, nah, I swear to God, I saw that nigga. So Robin sends them out to find the bombs, but they can't find absolutely nothing. So then Robin sees Slade again and he starts boxing him up. So then he ends up running right past Starfire. Here. So Robin ends up running off back to Slade's old base. So he ends up seeing him again. So he's like, Robin, hello, glad you could make it. So Robin starts swinging again, but then Slade just starts beating the apple. Like, this isn't even a fight, this is just a pummel. So the other Titans pull up and they see him just getting hit by nothing. Cyborg like, my nigga, are you good? But Robin just keeps on insisting that Slade is here, so they just have to shoot him. So they end up strapping Robin on this bed to see what's wrong with him. So while they outside and Robin is in this room alone, he ends up seeing Slade again. So I was like, Robin, what are you doing? Let me get you out of those restraints. So some minutes later, and then everybody realized, oh my God, yo, where did this man just go? Fine. And yo, you can just see all the trauma this man has. If you look closely, you can look at the trapeze. Like, I know this is supposed to be a kid's show, but Jesus Christ. So then Raven's like, oh my God, nah, he's not tripping. So meanwhile, as we cut to Slade just whooping Robin, just absolutely literally starts begging for his life. Never rest. And neither will you. But Robin ends up turning on the light and he finally stops him. And he ends up figuring out that this man Slade had one last trick. To have this toxic dust from his mask enter Robin so he could beat the shit out of this nigga in his head. Oh my God. Oh, buddy, that's just taking it just...
People, don't open stuff that you don't want to open, because stuff like this might happen to you.
Too far. Man said, even in death, I will still whoop your ass. So we gotta be thinking, alright, this is finally the end of Slade, right? It's gotta be over, right?
Psych!
This man comes back from the dead.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
There is no stopping this man! So they obviously like, yo, wait, hold on, how are you here? Then bro's like, well, you see, Raven, your daddy has given me a second chance at life. Oh, and also, I'm a firebender now. So then he starts whooping the whole crew! Man's just playing with his food! Then he pulls up on Raven and he's like, I must deliver the message. So Raven ended up having to use... But that did not work at all. Bro is still moving. So Robin ends up boxing him up, but dog just shivered it off. Oh my goodness. Bro was like, I have been dead for a minute. Thank you, Robin, for loosening my bones. So he ended up tracking down Raven and made her see the end of the world. He absolutely traumatized her. So then he just drops her off the building. He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. Happy birthday. So then some days later, he ends up pulling up to the Titan's tower with an army of fire demons. And Bro's like, I told y'all I would spin the block on y'all one day. So Robin ended up kicking this man, but he just got him like the damn Undertaker. Then just started bodying everybody. Then Cyborg basically shot a Kamehameha at this nigga, and he just ate it. Bro didn't even...
Flash arc, whatever you want to
move. So Raven ended up just having to give herself up. So Slade was technically an accomplice to causing the end of the world. So let's see, this man basically just killed 7.7 billion people. So then after this, Trigon ended up betraying.
We got the most bodies on this bitch, or still Majin Buu? Or Kid Buu?
Guys, I just found a way to get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Just open a Chime account and set up direct deposit. No more waiting for payday.
Never knew what you were missing was a taco standing up. So now you want it, you got it. Old El Paso standing stuff.
So then after this, Trigon ended up betraying him. So then Slade has to end up working with Robin.
Sounds so familiar.
So Robin can get Raven back, and so Slade can get his body back. Cause the deal that Slade made with Trigon is that if he will bring Raven to him, he will give him his flesh back. But Trigon forfed on this man, he was capping. So they ended up splitting up, so Robin's like, alright, so where you going? And Slade's like, down a little further. You see, people like me, when they die, go to really, really hot places, you feel me? I'm talking like Nashville chicken, my nigga. So later on, Slade ends up pulling up at this door with this ginormous boss-looking character guarding the thing. Doll looking like a Souls boss. And Doll's like, what you see, you shall not reclaim. You shall not pass! So the boss Loki is working Slade right now. Bro is actually getting packed up. So then the dude says, you do not hope to defeat pure evil. And Slade's like, nigga, who the f*** do you think I am? So then he ends up blowing this man to bits. And he ends up getting his whole body back.
The
He's
ultimate finesse.
pure evil. Buddy, I am pure evil. I'll be taking that axe too.
Evil
So then
genius.
while the Titans are fighting Trigon, this man Slade comes from the top rope and cuts off one of his horns. Bro's like, these are my kids to torment. So f*** off. And also, you gonna hold me and lie to me? Eat my dick. So they ended up just jumping Trigon and he was just done for. So then Slade dips and he doesn't appear till the final episode of the show, which is one of the weirdest endings I have ever seen. So this man Beast Boy goes back to the House of Mirrors because Terra's back and everything, but she don't remember nothing. And then Slade just starts talking to him again. He's like, you know, Terra never liked you, right? Your breath stank, musty, and you dusty. No wonder she don't want to remember your ass. So then bro comes from the roof and starts beating the hell out of him. But then Beast Boy ends up ramming him into this roller coaster. But it wasn't Slade, it was one of his bots. And the bot keeps on repeating, she doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore. Oh my goodness, bro, this man passed his test with ease. I mean, bro, this man is a demon and we just focusing on the kid show. I mean, this is the same man that drove his daughter to insanity, stole the Speed Force, and the amount of people this man has killed. Nah, bro, this man is a menace.
Hope you guys like that Dean Family D Nation. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video on all social media. And comment below what reaction you want to do next. See you guys next time. Love you guys. I'm out. And go so CJ the Champ some love and tell him Dean sent you. We out of here. I'm out of here. Check out the merch in the description. Must go subscribe to the channel. Roll to 50K, 100K. So click the subscribe button. Let's birth as a family, as a nation. I'm out.